Hey nail fam, hope that you are doing well. We are going to be creating some Christmas nails again today. Now you would remember that we already unboxed the Colorful July Christmas nail mystery box. That was about 2 or 3 videos ago. So now I'm just going to go ahead and now create a nail design using some of the products that were actually in that box. Now, if you did not get a chance to watch that video, I definitely recommend that you check that video out so that you can see all of the amazing nail art products that were in that mystery box. What I have here on the table is just a few of the products that was in that box. So I picked out some glitter mixes because we are going to be doing an encapsulated Gel X glitter mix nail. Okay, and then we're also going to be using some of the solid pudding gels that are, I should say just one. We're going to be using one of the solid pudding gels that were in that collection of pudding gels in that Colorful July mystery box. So we're using quite a combination of different products that were found in the box, okay? So I have my extra long square full cover nail tips here. I have them on my stand and they are ready to go. So the first thing that we're going to do is apply some primer to these nails. The primer is going to just add a little bit of chemical etching to the nail so that when we apply the nail glue to this nail, it has some sort of roughage to adhere to the nail properly. So once I let the primer air dry, then I'm going to go in with my nail glue. And my nail glue gel is kind of acting as my encapsulation product. So whilst I apply that layer of nail glue gel on the inside of this nail, I'm going to leave it wet. I'm not going to cure it because we need that wet layer to be able to apply the glitters to it. Then I'm just going to grab maybe like a little spatula tool so that I can scoop up the gel mixtures and just add it into the center of the nail. So I'm going to be using this nail glue gel here from Gelfully. And as I mentioned before, we're just going to go ahead and apply it to the entire inside of this full cover nail, but we're not going to cure it. Once I have this nail glue gel down onto the nail, then I'm going to start applying the sequins and the glitter mixes to the wet layer. All right, so using a dotting tool, I just kind of dipped the tip of the dotting tool into that nail glue gel layer just so that I have a little bit of the product onto the tip so that I'm able to pick up the sequins because sometimes I can't really pick up the sequins with my dotting tool. And we're just going to position our little Christmas tree into that wet layer of the nail glue gel. So I don't want there to be too much of the glitter mixes. So how I like to apply my glitter mixes is whatever I want people to see first, and then whatever I want people to see second, and then what I want people to see last. So you kind of layer your glitter mixes how you want your nail design to show. So I want the focus of the nail design to actually be the Christmas tree. So that's why that layer will go on first. And then we'll have like a little bit of that white in the background to resemble snow. And then the last glitter is going to be those little pastel hexagons. I decided to use the blue one, and that's going to give it a nice little kind of Christmas feel to it. All right. So again, I'm just going to kind of just allow the glitter mixes and the sequins to fall wherever they may onto that nail glue gel, and just keep applying and waiting to see how satisfied I am with the result. Once I'm satisfied with the result, then I will actually apply it onto my thumb. All right, so I finally have all of the glitters onto the nail, and obviously there will be some fallout because, you're layering them on top of the nail glue and not all of the glitter will stick to the nail glue. So just kind of tap off any excess that you may feel is going to get in the way. All right, so now it is time to apply to my nail. So I'm just going to add a very thin layer onto my nail. I've already applied some peel off base coat on to my nail. That's why they look so shiny. I'm now going to apply a little bit of that nail glue onto my nail, very thin layer, and then we're just going to add just a little bit extra onto the full cover nail towards the base of the tip. Remember to remove any excess product off of your skin, very important, else you will start to have a reaction like I did. I am experiencing a little bit of a reaction, so I have to be very, very careful that it doesn't get any worse than it already is. All right, remember to wipe it off with isopropyl alcohol or acetone. So now I applied a little extra of the glue to the full cover nail tip. I had some base gel spill onto the stand, and I was trying to figure out if the nail was leaking, but it was from an old nail set. So just in case you're wondering what I was doing. All right, I have the nail onto my finger, and because my nails are so flat, like I have a flat bed and these nails are curved, I did actually have to add just a little bit more product, and it started to get quite messy actually. So I did have some air bubbles, but the air bubbles is due to the fact that these nails are curved and my fingers are actually quite flat. But I am satisfied with how the glitter mix turned out. It just looks like absolute glass, absolutely beautiful. So I'm satisfied with how that looked, and I'm now going to do the exact same thing on the ring finger. All right, so all of the nails are on, and guess what the next problem was? My UV lamp, the rechargeable one, was dying. So it wasn't fully curing the nails properly, and that's why I was getting air bubbles, because I pushed the plug in, and then I adhered the index, the middle, and the pinky finger, and I didn't get any air bubbles. So that was the next issue, guys. So make sure that you have a fully charged lamp. All right, so these don't have any numbers or names or anything like that. So I'm just, we're just going to use one of these solid pudding gels, and we're going to apply it to the other 3 remaining fingers. I'm just going to go in with a very thin layer of base gel onto this nail just to make it smoother and easier for me to apply the pudding gels to these soft gel nail tips, okay? I want this to be relatively thin. So whenever I want to thin out a solid base color gel, I go in with a layer of base gel and then I add that color onto it. And that's going to make it a little bit more translucent and less opaque. All right, so I have this color on and I gave it a cure under my UV lamp for a full 60 seconds. I just want to add a little pink tint to this nail. So I'm just grabbing one of my pink shimmery kind of gel polish, and I'm just going to add a thin layer on top of this color that I have here just to make it a little bit more on the pink nude side, because this color is definitely more on that kind of like straw or sandy kind of nude brown. You know what I mean? It's very light. It's on the brown side, and I want to add a little hint of pink. Okay. Once I have this color on, I'm going to give this another cure under the UV lamp for 60 seconds. Here's how the nails look once they are cured. So I'm just going to add the same color onto the nails that we already encapsulated, just to give it like a ombre. So I'm just applying it to, you know, like about 1/3 of the nail, and then we're going to feather it down just a little bit over that encapsulated glitter area. And once I'm satisfied and done with them, then I will go in with a layer of top coat. Now for the nail art, I could have actually skipped the top coat. I could have just applied these gel liners and then applied top coat. But sometimes I do make mistakes, so sometimes it's just better for me to just apply a little bit of top coat just in case I make a mistake and I can wipe it back off without messing up the nude layer. I'm just going to use some line art gels. These are some platinum line art gels. These are absolutely insanely beautiful. If you don't have platinum line art gels in your inventory, you need them now. You can find these on AliExpress or you can find them on Amazon. I probably would go with Amazon because they're around the same price, and one is going to get to you in a few days than the other. Okay. I'm applying some platinum line art gel, and then I'm going to go in with some white line art gel, and then I'm going to go in with like a silver platinum gel. And that's just going to give us our beautiful little peppermint candy cane kind of nail designs. And I'm going to do this on the index finger, and I'm also going to do this on the pinky finger. So off camera, I did go ahead and draw like a little bow onto that middle finger. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with the middle finger, so it took me a while to figure out what to do that wasn't going to be too much because, you know, there's a lot going on with all the other nails. So yeah, I did that off camera. And now I'm just going to go in with a final layer of top coat and give this a final cure onto the UV lamp for 60 seconds. Okay, so here is a final look at these nails. Let me know what you think of the nail art. I mean, I could have done just a little bit of a cleaner job on these nails, but overall, I love the nail design and I love all of the nail art that were in the Colorful July Christmas nail art mystery box. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.